Hey YouTube, welcome back. So I wanted to make this video. I'm at the shop getting some couches cleaned up, and I figured let me show you guys my top 10 favorite tools. I'll start with number 10 and go down to number 1, and this is in order, by the way, but stick around for the last two because those last two are my favorite. They have made me the most money, and I think they can make you money too. So let's start at number 10. Number 10, this is going to be the 5-gallon water jug I have at my shop, and I'm able to just tip it down, get some water whenever I need it. This is what we use to put into our sprayers so that we can spray couches down with cleaner and get them all clean. This is very important just to save time, so you're not having to go drive home from your storage unit and get water just to come back. So it just saves trips and allows me to be more effective when I'm cleaning couches. That's going to be number 10 right there. So number 9 is going to be a heavy duty staple gun. You can see the staples in there. You open it up like this and you just put the staples in there, close it. And this is really good for when you have to take off this black fabric cover on the bottom of most couches. Sometimes you got to take this off to either clean under there or fix something. But this is good because once you're done, just put this back by putting a staple there. This is a staple remover. These just kind of help pull it out. So these are my number 9 right here, just because I take fabric covers off pretty often, and this is just good to have around. Number 8 is going to be get some stain remover products, and for me this is my favorite. I get it from the Dollar Tree, so it's pretty cheap and effective. I'm sure there's better ones out there. That's why I'm always on the search and trying out other things. So I just pick some of these up and they work well too. So it's all about finding what works best for you, but this is a good place to start. I actually just used this on this couch. It was covered in stains, and I just sprayed this all over there, then soaked it up, and it looks great. And it's just out here drying in the sun. Number 8 is gonna be get some stain remover products. This will allow you to bless your couches and bring them back to life. So number 7 is gonna be a pet hair brush, and this is from Chemical Guys. Basically, it's just a rubber brush. The most effective way that I've found to use it is just go over spots over and over again like this. And in my other hand, I would actually have a vacuum to where once I'm brushing this down, hair just kind of builds up, and then you can just vacuum it off. Like, yeah, there's lots of pet hair on this one for sure. Great brush for pet hair. That's gonna be number 7, and this one's cheap, like $7 or so. Number 6 is gonna be my baby boy right here. I actually made a whole video about this thing. Anybody I've talked to that have gotten this, it's game-changing, life-changing, saves time and effort. But this is great for shaving couches that have lint, fuzz, fuzzies, whatever you want to call them. This is great for when a couch has wear on the fabric and you need to shave it off. So let me show you real quick how effective it is. As you can see, that's a big difference. Obviously, I didn't finish the whole thing, just wanted to show you kind of how it works. All the lint actually goes down into the trap. You can just open it up, take that out, put it in the garbage. Always make sure this is cleared out. You can just turn it, make sure this is good, nothing's in there. So that's gonna be number 6. Number 5 is gonna be furniture dollies, and I just picked these up a couple months ago. I got like 7 for $30. And they have made such a dramatic difference in my shop. They allow me to work smarter and not harder. Like, I just brought this out this morning. It was easy to move. It's just sitting on a dolly balancing, and I was able to clean this whole couch with that dolly under it. I got 2 couches back here that have a dolly under it, but also have peace of mind of not having clutter around you and not constantly like bending backwards and picking up couches to move them, slide them around your shop or your storage unit. So that has been a big difference. Like right now I have 10 couches in here and there's space to walk around, and it just makes things a lot more effective. I got these 2 here to where when I'm finished with this couch and that couch, I'm just gonna put them on the dollies and I'll save a bunch of space. So number 4 is just having a drill on deck at all times. This is my favorite tool, hands down, just because it's so versatile, and it's just my go-to when it comes to cleaning couches. I'll put a brush attachment, and I'm able to clean couches by simply spraying some solution on the couch and then using the brush. But also I would encourage you to get other attachments. For example, I have this hex Allen key attachment kit, which you put it inside of the drill, and with this attached, you can break down pretty much all IKEA furniture. If you have this set, I would just order it. And this is really great for like those Verheetens. If you couch flip, you know what I'm talking about. It allows you to take those apart way faster than using this and having to sit there and take it apart by just turning your wrist. This is just a cheat code for sure. Another attachment I would get is just like a socket attachment. This is great for furniture, for example, like this couch and this one I got together, but they both had all the legs taken off. And what's keeping the leg in place is basically a bolt like this. So this is great to have as well. Obviously, you'll have to have a socket set with all different sizes, but the drill is just so versatile, can do many things. That's gonna be number 4. Number 3 is gonna be my big boy shop vac right here. I have a 6.5 HP wet dry shop vac, and this is what I use to clean couches actually, and this is what I use to vacuum couches. This is the attachment I use to vacuum most of the time, but this is the main attachment I use. I can just take this off, slide this on, and this is how I clean couches. You can find this on Amazon. You just have to know the size of the tube you got, and usually you can find that out by just going on Google and typing in what shop vac you actually got. And this is great because you can see how dirty a couch is when you're extracting the water. So I have this on deck, but I pop this on sometimes, and with the brush it's able to capture some of the stubborn hairs. On this one, you just got to open this up and all the dirty water comes out. Occasionally you want to open this and check the filter and everything and clean it out as often as possible, or it might get musty when you turn it on. And how I spray my couches, I just have a weed sprayer that I'm able to spray couches. I put all my products in here mixed with water from our jug, number 10. That's gonna be my number 3. I use it every single day. And like I said, it's a 2-in-1. So that's gonna be my number 3, hands down. Number 2 is gonna be using some sort of board, paper, anything that can keep you organized and know what you're doing every single day. This one's my backup one that I have in the shop. The other one is the one that I use in my room, and that's the one that I start the day off with and look at and finish my days off and look at. And it allows me to see, okay, what do I have in inventory right now? And that allows me to see everything I need to do in the shop and analyze, okay, which couch needs work, which couch needs loving. So that's why having a board is so powerful to me. There's many reasons, but one of the big reasons is you become what you think about most of the time. So if you're spending time writing on your board and looking at your inventory, you're able to see the profits coming in. And believe me, when you're thinking about something, your mind is literally creating and drawing it towards you. So that's why I do it. And another big tip is write things down rather than type them into a computer or into your phone. You can do both, but if I were to pick one, I would go with writing it all day long. There's just studies showing that when you write something, it activates the brain like 1,000 times more than if you were to just type something in. But that's gonna be number 2, is a board to be organized and track what's going on. So let's get into number 1, that's next. So number 1 is gonna be by far the most impactful thing when it comes to selling couches, when it becomes to becoming more successful, when it comes to leveling up and sharpening your mindset, and that is gonna be having headphones on deck at all times. Having headphones so you can listen to things that build your mindset up. So for example, I just finished Curtis Jackson's 50 Cents audiobook on Spotify, and I'm able to hear from somebody 1,000 times more successful than me.
Look at YouTube, man. It's pretty much every skill set you're looking for you can find on YouTube.
This is super key because most of us have negative influences in our life that constantly discourage us, constantly are negative, like the news, like some coworkers back in the day when I would have a job. And to mitigate that, to eliminate that, we got to get some positive input. And best believe, when it comes to all the successful people on the planet, they're getting positive affirmations, positive reassurance from people around them, to where maybe they're not listening to audios, but best believe they're getting some sort of positive input that being said, that's going to be my top 10. This is definitely number one. This is a habit I'm going to carry with me throughout life. And it's cool because not only do I listen to audios and get encouragement and hear stories and learn success principles, but then I go talk to my friends in person, and this is what we like to talk about. So shoot, at the end of the day, you become what you think about most. And that's my top 10. Let me know what you guys use, what's in your top 10, or if I missed anything. But I love you guys, and I hope this helped you guys learn some more tips and tricks you can add to your operation, make some more money. So I'll see you guys on the trail, see you on the beaches of the world, and yeah, love you guys. Bye-bye.